Coach, you said before this game that you just wanted your team to concentrate on themselves. Over 30 assists tonight, they certainly did that. They got it done.
Yeah, we definitely did. Obviously, first half we thought our defense was fantastic. Second half, not as much. Too many turnovers, obviously. But 31 assists obviously means the ball is moving. Jamal had a terrific game, obviously. Played with great confidence, was very aggressive, got into a rhythm. So for him to go out there as a starting guard and get 30 points and 5 assists and do it in an efficient manner, that's great to see from him. I thought Gary was terrific, Nicola. I mean, everybody played well tonight. So it was a game that we needed. Obviously, they limited the minutes that Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday played, and we took advantage of the opportunity, which we needed to do, because obviously we're still alive, and we're going to fight and fight and fight until they tell us to go home.
With the injuries, Jamal Murray and Gary Harris starting in that backcourt, each of them got ducks, and each of them had significant games.
Yeah, obviously we had a couple of highlight-type plays that really got the crowd involved. I thought Emmanuel was playing really good basketball before he hurt his ankle. So yeah, we were a little bit of a skeleton crew tonight, but guys were able to battle through it and get the win. But Gary was attacking. Obviously Jamal was in attack mode, crashing the glass, which we really don't want our guards to do, but as long as he gets a dunk, I guess we'll live with it. But good win. But now our focus turns to Oklahoma City for our last home game of the season on Sunday afternoon.
Can you just speak to Nikola Jokic's consistency and his consistency throughout those 4 quarters?
Yeah, I mean, he only plays 29 minutes. We're able to not put him back in the game and try to give him some rest. But he gives you 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does it in so many different ways. And he's a guy that we rely on. He's like a security blanket at times. We play through him, and we ask much of him, and he's fully accepted that responsibility. But once again, I thought everybody was terrific tonight, from Jamal, Gary, Gallo, Wilson, Kenneth, the guys off the bench. So team win, and we have to get ready for Mr. Triple Double himself coming in here on Sunday. And it's going to be a heck of a challenge for us to close out our homestand.
For a lack of a better word, Jamal brings a certain flair when he kind of gets going like that. Can that be lifting the guy? I mean, it seems like that kind of brings along a little bit of energy for other guys when he's doing that.
Yeah, I think it also brings energy from the crowd. I think they can sense it as well. You can go back to the Chicago game earlier in the year. We go on a 22-0 run behind him, and when he hits, one shot, he thinks it's a heat check. And he has a confidence about him that most 19-year-olds don't have at this level. He's not afraid of the moment. He's not afraid of the opportunity. And he goes out there and plays, to your point, with that swagger. And you love to see it. He got a little bit carried away in that fourth quarter. I had to calm him down a little bit. It's a fine line, though. I don't, just like with Nicola and his creativity, I'm not going to say don't do that. I want him to play. But Jamal was terrific tonight, and his teammates feed off of that. The crowd feeds off that, and he gets himself going. And tonight was a great example of that.
Speak to his Iron Man kind of stat. I mean, like you said, the only guy playing every game. He's playing through a little bit of pain. But as a 20-year-old, I mean, you got to be pretty impressed by that.
Very impressed, and I don't think our fans, and probably you guys, don't really know how much pain he's in. He's dealing with a lot of stuff, but he never complains. He does his exercises. He goes out there. Once he gets loose, he's able to kind of get into a rhythm. And for a young kid to not give in to the fatigue mentally or physically speaks to his poise and his mental toughness. And I think he gets a lot of that from his father. He's very disciplined, he meditates, he's focused, and I think all that allows him to be the player that he is at such an early age. And again, these are meaningful games. Like we're still playing for something. These aren't throw away, go out there and play 30 minutes. These games matter. And for Jamal to do what he's doing, I think, gets all of us excited because it bodes well for his future and, more importantly, our future.
It seemed like in that first half you guys were able to limit Davis and kind of make it hard for him more so than the 3 previous matchups this year. What did you just see from a defensive standpoint in that first half?
Yeah, Harrison, we try to be a little bit more aggressive, give him different looks. Obviously, he's a terrific player. In 3 games prior, he dominated us. But I think by being a little bit more aggressive, taking away some of his airspace, putting different bigs on him, Kenneth was on him, Mason was on him, Wilson was on him, Gallo was on him, kind of wear him down with different looks. And, he's a heck of a player, and he's a handful. And when you play against guys like that, you can't give him a steady diet of one thing because they'll get into a rhythm against you. And tonight, finally, we did a decent job on him, and obviously he didn't play many minutes, so that helped as well.
Jokic, Harris, and Murray combined for 73